Hi, this is Christine with another video for Trinity Stamps. Today I'm going to use this large cluster of succulents as well as the happy birthday sentiment to make a folding over card. So I'm going to use my Misty for placement because it just makes life easier. So I'm going to use some Versamark because I'm going to emboss today. I'm using some special watercolor paper, Strathmore Bristol paper, smooth paper. It has a little bit of an off-white color, but I'm not concerned about that. I'm going to use some gold embossing powder. And now I'm going to heat set it. And I have to say, this never gets old. I really love doing embossing. I will just sit there and stare at it as it becomes shiny and just incredibly pretty. I never cease to be awed by it. Probably silly, but that's just the way I am. Shiny gold, yay! So here I'm just heat setting it and making sure I get everything good and melted so that I can do my watercoloring. And I'm going to use a brush as well as the Nuvo Sparkle pen, and I'm going to use these new watercolors from Pink Fresh and from Hero Arts, as well as from Peerless Watercolor. So I'm actually not going to water anything down. I'm going to use it directly from the bottle. And you really just need a drop. I'm adding actually more than I need to. So I have a nice sky blue, and then two different greens. This green's from Pink Fresh, called lime green, I think. It's my first time using it. And then I have some beautiful Hero Arts watercolors. And I'll put a description of what colors I used on my blog. And this is a Peerless Watercolor Gold, because I clearly don't have enough gold already on the card. Just joking. I probably do, but I love gold. So I'm not going to use any water. I'm just going to go straight in the watercolor for this. And I'm going to do regular speed for the first succulent. See, I'm just going straight in and straight on there. It's wonderful to do watercoloring when you've embossed an image, because it really maintains the watercolor within the embossing. It doesn't, it just makes it a lot easier to stay within the lines. So I'm going to show in regular time this one succulent, and then I will move faster in a moment. And I have to say, I love this watercolor from Pink Fresh. It's very vibrant. I can see myself using it. I think it's a really great grass color. It's just a very happy color. And I think I will use it often. And you can always, if the color's too intense for you, you can always, and here I'm speeding up, um, you can always take a wet towel and blot some of it off so it's a softer color. So that's easy to do if you want to take away some of the color. I have to say I really like the Hero Arts colors as well. It's just a nice couple of different green colors that I think work pretty well on this card. I'm adding a little more darkness to the first succulent, just to add a little bit of shadowing and a little bit of depth. And here's an even darker watercolor from Hero Arts. And add a little more shadowing. And my video got cut off by a call, so it didn't capture my putting on the gold, but it's essentially the same deal. Here, so I've actually pre-made one of these cards, and I'm gonna cut a panel into each one and then put them together so they fold open and you have then the sentiment underneath. So here I'm just drawing out a straight line so that I use my scissors to cut a straight line and then cut the die cut itself. And I'm going to do this off camera because there's probably not much interesting about watching somebody cutting something. So now I'm just adding a little bit of sky blue from Pink Fresh. It's a really beautiful color. This is also something I'm going to grab a lot because it just makes it so easy to do a sky. So I want to just softer color around the succulent cluster. So I'm just spreading out now this watercolor that I've put down, and here I'm speeding it up so you can see with my Nuvo Sparkle pen, the glitter gloss pen, to just really provide a slight blue sheen. And I'm continuing that all around because I just want it to be slight color. So here I have the two panels. They're going to fit within each other. There's going to be one on the top and one on the bottom, so that I can fold it like that and then stamp my sentiment right in the middle. So you have to use a strong adhesive. And there I have my card. And you might be able to tell from the video and certainly from the photo that I've left, I actually added a little green in afterwards. I decided I didn't just like the blue color. I added a little bit of the lime green in certain places very faintly, and also just colored it out with the Nuvo Sparkle pen. So now I'm going to stamp Happy Birthday with Versamark ink, and then I'm going to gold emboss once more. And again, at this point, I don't want to ruin the cards, so I'm using my Misty, but you certainly don't need to. But it's certainly within the realm of possibility for me to mess up my card at this point, so I usually try to do everything I can to not. And I'm just flicking it off, and I realize a little bit more could be in a certain area, so I'm just gently putting a little bit more. So I get a good even coat. And now my favorite part again, heat setting it. Like I said before, never gets old. And I'm holding it at a slightly better angle so you can see it happening as well. And that's the finished card. So thank you for watching today, and I hope you have a good day.